My phone died. Bad technology. So we'll add this. I did want to ask on a couple more things because she's so awesome. So is there anything about, well, we were talking about how traumatic that can be for kids to have those racial
to have other
slurs,
kids
shouting at
them those things. I mean, that stays with them for the rest of their lives, and that creates more of a divide because you want to accept people from all races, right? You want to be open to the friendship and see them as your equals, but whenever you feel attacked that way, then you start thinking all white people,
right?
They see us as we don't belong here.
So it goes both ways.
Right.
Is there
at least in my opinion?
Yeah, that makes sense. So then it makes someone like me have to work harder to be a good representative.
Then they start thinking, all white people are like that.
Yeah.
Like what those children were yelling.
Wow. Have you ever, or your kids ever been scared in Lake Highlands? Or what scares you about them going out every day? I know a lot of Black moms are feeling afraid for their kids to go out. Do you have any of that?
I don't have it. I guess at this age, I don't really do, but they don't go out by themselves a lot. I'm just we stay at home a lot.
I know.
And when we go out, it's always together. So I don't know if it's a cultural thing, but we're just close. We're really close to each other. We think a lot of things together.
Do they come home saying anything about something that might happen at school or?
No, not specifically, other than those comments that you had mentioned at school. But I guess one of the only things that I know they worry about in this area is that we wish we could afford to buy a house.
Yeah.
We wish we wouldn't have to live in an apartment. And I know that I can purchase a home, but not in this area because the houses are they're so high.
You out.
It's so high that there's no way that just one person, like one income, can.
And you have to stay in an apartment that can rack up the price.
I've told them, we can.
And it can flood, and they don't have to do anything about it. They know that.
Like they wish
keep paying to be in the school.
They want me. They want to stay in this area. They love their friends.
But
they love
want
their teachers.
House.
I want a house. They want a house, and we keep battling between staying in this area that we love so much and moving to an area that's not very good. That's where there's a lot of crime. And
how long do you think these apartments will be there?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know, but
I want you here. I'm so.
We don't want to move.
I know. I'm so glad
if I
you're
want
here.
to buy a home, it's gonna have to be somewhere else.
That is such a problem in our neighborhood.
So they fear that because they feel like this is their home.
Yeah.
They love it here. They love their friends and everything, and they feel like their life is gonna fall apart once they can't be here where they love.
A lot of people on our page have brought up the negative term apartment kids that people use in a negative way, in a racist way.
Yes.
Have you noticed that?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And
yes, they might say it without knowing that your kids are apartment kids, and it hurts their feelings.
And that's how I hear it, because otherwise they wouldn't tell it to your face.
Oh, I see.
I mean, I'm a very forgiving person. I try to just let things roll off my back.
That is hurtful.
Sometimes it's easier than others, but it doesn't make me, it doesn't make me a criminal. It doesn't make me. It doesn't mean I don't have principles. It doesn't mean I don't. I'm not a faithful Christian. It doesn't mean I'm not a hard worker. It doesn't mean I'm a responsible parent. People can call us names, and that's not going to change who we really are. And even if they want to, point a finger at us and say everyone like you is
Yeah.
this and that.
Yeah.
It's not true.
What-
At least not the majority of the time.
Right. What do you think something people look at you and assume is about you, or hear you and mistakenly assume something about you? What do you think it would be?
Well, for me, I know this gotta be different for everybody.
Yeah.
But for me is that I don't know who is listening, but people assume that I'm a very traditional Mexican,
Okay.
and that's not the case.
What does that mean, traditional Mexican?
There's so much to it. I know people who
Okay,
are
does that,
hearing
does
me
that mean
understand.
Catholic? Because I was going to ask if
that's
people
part
assume
of
you're
that.
Catholic.
Yeah, all of my family.
And you're not Catholic.
I grew up Catholic.
Oh, you grew up Catholic.
Yes.
Okay.
Everything from knowing how to make tamales
Okay.
to, I don't know, maybe enjoying speaking Spanglish, what
Yeah,
they call
okay.
mixing up the two languages,
Okay.
which I don't enjoy.
Okay.
I like speaking one,
Okay.
by
One or the
itself,
other.
and then go to the other one if I need to.
Uh-huh.
Not mixing it all up.
Okay.
things like that, little things like
Yeah.
that, or to that. I don't know, that I do the normal things that just all
Uh-huh.
Mexicans do, like piñatas
Oh, okay.
and just traditional stuff.
Wearing a sombrero to work every
like
day?
things. I mean, I don't know.
No.
I know that I
So
can't.
you need
I
to
can
call
name
me
them
out.
all.
You need to call me out. That was racist.
I can name.
That was
I cannot
racist.
name it all
Yeah,
right now.
yeah.
They're not coming to me, but I know a lot of people assume, this or that, and and even I had arguments with my mom
Oh,
because
okay.
I wasn't doing things the
Oh.
way when she was alive. I wasn't doing things the way she would have done them.
Okay.
When it
Okay.
comes down to raising kids,
Yes.
just how you run your household
Okay.
and things like that.
Okay. What do you think, what is something you want people to know about you that they look at you and you think they're missing about you? Because they don't get to know you.
Well, I mean, not to be prideful, but something that I wish people would know is that I'm a single mom,
Yeah.
and that's a little harder than actually having a husband and doing things as a team, right? But
That's untraditional
that's very untraditional, right? Especially for a
for
Mexican.
Mexico. Yeah.
But I've chosen to remain single for my children. That's one thing that people always ask me, why haven't you gotten married yet
Oh,
or
really?
remarried?
Okay.
Because I've chosen to focus on my kids, and my kids they're my world,
Yeah.
and I work hard and I get up every day for them.
Yeah, but not only do you work hard, you play hard with them, which I've always been
I
so
do that. I do that
impressed
too.
with.
We always do things together.
You
We have
so much-
fun.
I know, that's amazing.
Yes.
Oh, you make me feel like a rotten mom.
Oh no! You should have seen us.
Oh, no,
we
no.
go out and play every day.
That's
Sometimes we ride
awesome.
bikes. Sometimes we just walk. Sometimes we jog. We just play games, like play sports together.
That's awesome. So, I mean, in that way, you're just like any other family, right? If you could make something different for your kids in our neighborhood, what would it be? That they would have a house, that they could have that security. What else?
I think I would ask everyone to give everyone a chance to get to know them
Get to know somebody.
before making assumptions about people, because I think the
That's
majority of people, even if they don't look like you, they have a story to tell.
Yeah,
They have struggles that they've been through, and they know things you don't know,
yeah,
and they may just be ready to be your friend,
yeah.
to contribute, to love you, to help you, to
So
open
just-
their hearts to you too, but they're afraid
Yeah.
because of all the the racism that is around.
Wow. If you could tell white moms anything, what would it be?
White moms?
Yeah, white moms. Talk to us.
Oh.
Got a lot of white moms on the page.
I love everybody. I think I don't want to. I mean, saying just white moms wouldn't that be?
Just to be. Oh, I see what you mean.
What do you mean by that? Like single you out? Like just the mom, just the white people are the ones who have ever done.
I don't know.
Do you see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Because it's not just the white ones that have disregarded you.
No, it can be. I think it can be. It can go many ways.
Okay.
You know, I'm not trying to diminish the impact of certain movements at all.
Yeah.
But I think we can all learn to love each other better, to treat each other better, regardless of the color of your skin, of the size of your house, what car you're driving.
Right. Do you feel connected at all to the Black moms who've been through losses and the Black Lives Matter movement?
I can't say that I have the exact same experience.
Sure.
I do feel for them, and I am for it, and I want change.
Yeah.
I feel like I feel the pain, but I haven't been through the pain to the degree that they've been.
Right.
So I don't.
Do you think that there are immigrants, especially Mexican immigrants, that are fearful of police, just like Black people are, but just haven't spoken up as much?
Oops.
Out of fear.
I know a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I guess they're behind, in creating a big movement, where it would be immigrants matter.
Right, immigrants matter.
Because of fear.
Yeah, because of fear of deportation, right?
Because of fear of everything, of being singled out, of being deported, of being really just being that person, of breaking that culture that we have, where we just put our heads down and we just work and we just go hard at it, and we just try to just stay out of trouble. I think that's the way, that was just the way I was raised. You don't create trouble, you contribute and you work hard and you do good. But there are a lot of injustices that are happening from immigrants, not just from Mexico.
Yeah. From all of Latin America.
From all over the place, and they don't speak up.
Yeah.
Because of the consequences that can be to them.
So what I hope is that we can all start speaking up for each other, and especially for those who don't have a voice. And I think if you're an immigrant and you're afraid, it's okay that you're afraid to use your voice, and I can use my voice for you,
Yes.
Just solidarity. And
I was just watching the movie The Help. Have you watched it? And how I saw how there's this group of people that get together and they just have these things in common, and then there's one person, like the writer, I don't know if you remember that, the curly hair lady that was white, and that she didn't let that peer pressure, she didn't let that affect her, and she stopped acting against all these these Black people.
Okay.
But usually when you're in a group like that, they're gonna
pressure you.
They're gonna pressure you, and if you don't, let's say if you're talking about a white group of women, if you let that pressure affect you, you're just gonna remain.
Yeah.
Things are gonna remain the same. But when somebody gets out from under that and starts actually speaking out for those, like you said, that you don't have a voice, because in that movie she was writing a book the things that the people
Oh,
were
I
going through,
remember
the
that.
people were going through
Uh-huh.
that nobody knew about.
Yes, she was
finding
giving
out-
them a voice.
Yes.
Yeah.
But they were afraid of even talking to her and telling the
Right.
stories because of what could happen to them.
Yes, I remember
So,
that.
yes.
Okay, well, you've got an awesome voice. Thanks for sharing it with us, and thanks for being my friend, my amiga.
Thank you.
My
Thank you so much,
sister. And thanks for being my neighbor. Hey, we
Thank you.
are glad you're our neighbor. Won't
I
you be
appreciate
my
you.
neighbor?
I appreciate you, Larry.
All right, peace, everybody.